Good morning. Happy Monday. Welcome to Energize Live. Welcome to the week where we celebrate an entire year of Energize Live. We talked about this a lot yesterday. So if you missed yesterday's Energize Live, go back and listen to that, because I told the origin story of Energize Live yesterday, but this week we are celebrating a full year. Can you even believe it? A full year of Energize Live. And I'm just so grateful. I mean, who would have thought? Who would have thought? I feel like we've got so much to talk about today. I do need to get something for my hands. Hold, please. Also, we're going to have to, in just a little bit, we're going to have to go let ladies outside, and she's out. Ladies outside. I don't want her to fall in the pool, so we're gonna have to go let her in a minute. And oh, good morning. And this has been happening the past couple nights. I don't know if you can see. You really can't. You see movement, kind of. You see some small movement. That's so. Even if I get closer, you really can't see. You can't see it at all. I don't want to turn on the light. But that's Sawyer, who's now decided that this couch is where she sleeps, on the new blanket from Pottery Barn. This is why we can't have nice things. This is what happens. Sawyer has taken that over. Okay, we do have to go out and get Lady, because I hear the sprinklers popping on, and she's going to be having an absolute breakdown. She's going to be having a mental breakdown out here. So let's go get Lady's together. I'm sorry, it's dark. I know, I'm so sorry. Okay, come on. Get the pool lights on so she can see. I'm so sorry, it's dark. Also, let's turn this big light off. This is too much in the morning. It was just so I didn't fall. Okay. Wow. There's a lot happening this morning. Aren't you glad you tuned in? I mean, one never knows what happens on Energize Live, right? First and foremost, let's make some Energize. So we're celebrating a whole full year of Energize Live. And again, yesterday we did the whole origin story and how it started, and just sort of all the content that is on my Instagram feed, how the name came about, which was all of you all did the name, and just sort of what the vibe is here. And I was thinking yesterday, and we talked about this, that so when someone goes, what is Energize Live? Like, I refer to it like everyone knows what it is. Like this morning on Energize Live, I talk about it on my podcast. I talk about it with other coaches. I talk about it with my friends. I'll be like, well, today on Energize Live, we talked about, and they're like, what are you talking about? I'm like, what is your problem? How do you not know what Energize Live is? My whole vibe is that everyone knows what it is, because it's such a part of who I am and what we do every morning, that I'm like, what do you mean you don't know what Energize Live is? Like, who are you? So I think that's so cool that it's been like that. So my question to you is, how many of you have been with us, first of all, how many of you have been with us since Carmel, Indiana? Right, Molly? How many of you have been with us since Carmel, Indiana? How many of you have been part of Energize Live since we were in the other kitchen in Carmel, Indiana? How many of you heard the story about Carol and the dog live? That was like right before we moved. Wow. Okay, so how many of you have been with us since Carmel, Indiana? How many of you have been with us since Closet Talks, when I just would talk and video in my closet and then put it up on stories? Very Zoe Lewis. Well, Yoga Cabin, we're happy that you have found our community, Energize Live. You didn't find me, you found a community. We're happy that you found us. We've got people on here that have been with us since March 2020, right, JC? Since March 2020. Megan, I mean, my gosh, Lisa, since March 2020. I mean, I think it's right with Basin. Listen. Let's talk about Basin for just a second. So, you know, Basin is my love. This is what happens on Energize Live. Yoga Cabin, who's new, this is what happens on Energize Live, is we're very tangential. Like we talk about this, and then here's this thread, and here's this thread. So I'm talking about Basin. First of all, I'm so mad at myself the other day. The other day I was at Disney Springs, and it was kind of, I did the things that I kind of wanted to do. I also wanted to get to Basin, but I didn't get there. It was kind of feeling like it was going to rain. I'm like, okay, let's just go. And then later that day, their Instagram popped up, and they've got this new Halloween stuff, and I'm like, I was right there, and I didn't go. I'm so annoyed. So I've got to get back over to Basin to get some of their new Halloween stuff. Basin is my absolute favorite. I love Basin. My other absolute favorite is Rinse. Rinse, R-I-N-S-E, Rinse. Female-owned and operated small business out of Georgia. I discovered them at Disney years ago. So it's funny because in this interesting age of influencer stuff, right? Like we're in the influencer age where people share what's working for them, and it's this influencer age. And I feel like I'm such a loyalist. I really am. It's a core value of mine. Loyalty is a core value of mine. And I've been using so many products for so long, but I've been using them before the influencer culture was a thing, and sometimes I just forget to share, or sometimes it feels like I'm just now sharing with you. But listen, I've been using Basin. Wow, I mean, I'd really have to think about that. It could literally be 10 years, and I've been using Rinse. It could literally be 10 years. When was it? When did I do that first? It could be almost 10 years, maybe not quite that long. Those two companies, Basin and Rinse, for different products. So if you're looking for any kind of bath and body situations, like those are two I recommend and have been recommending them for a long time. I get different things from both those companies, and I found them both at Disney, of course. So, and speaking of H2O, I just got my first shipment of H2O. So H2O, for my Disney people, you know it's the product that has been in all the Disney resorts for my entire life. It's been in all the Disney resorts, and that smell of the H2O products was like a core memory of your Disney resort vacation. And H2O, the company, has decided that they are retiring. They've been a company for 35 years, and they're done now. And so we're all like, well, I'm sorry, what? First of all, what is going in the Disney resorts? And secondly, I'm buying all the H2O. So I did go on the website and drop several $100s on H2O stuff. And I got my first shipment yesterday of H2O lotions and things like that, and getting some other stuff too. So this influencer culture of recommending what you love. Let me ask you this while I get some more ice. Big question for you today, which I think is going to lead into some other stuff that we're talking about that I had in my brain. What is something that you use that you have no tie to, something that you use that you have no tie to, that you do recommend or should recommend more because you use it all the time? Or you tell everyone to get, put it in the comments. Something that you use that you have no tie to, and you do recommend, or you should be recommending it. When I say should be recommending it, I say that because you love it so much, and there's something about it that makes your life better, that you should be recommending it. Okay, tell me. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Lash Boost. What brand is that? Is that the name of the brand? I use Revive Lash. So what's the Lash Boost? Thrive Mascara. Interesting. Tessemae's dressing. Right? Tessemae's dressing. So good. Do you recommend that? Do you tell people to use that? Patty, you tell people to use Thrive Mascara. This is super interesting to me. Here's something that I use all the time. These stainless steel straws. I can tell you 100%, I have never ever recommended them, ever. Why? Literally, I use them every day. If you are drinking a cold drink, you should be using the stainless steel straw. Also, no plastic. Why am I not recommending? These literally make my life better. They make my life better. Hold on. Hold on, I gotta go back. I'm missing some here. Red Aspen Pump It Up Mascara. Gwen, I've never heard of that. Is it like a small brand, female brand, organic brand? Tell us more. Kendria, are you Rodan and Fields? Okay, and that's the Lash Boost. Patty says some sort of sleeping mask. Grand Lash. Pesto from Graziano's in Des Moines. But can everyone get that? Suzette, is that something everyone can get, or is that something that's only available in Des Moines? I'm talking about something that anyone and everyone can get. Oh, listen, Patty, I'm a huge fan of Laneige. Huge fan. Flow Vitamins. Love it. SD Hummus. I never heard of it. Can you get that anywhere? Because I've literally never heard of it. Essie Nail Polish. I love it. Lodge Cast Iron Pans. My gosh. So, Heather, are you someone who cooks a lot? Here's another. Tessemae's Dressing. Philosophy Purity Face Wash. Bagalini purses and bags, especially for going to the... Never heard of them. Egg Life Reps. Pop Fit Activewear. Never heard of it. Literally never. There's so many things on here you are telling me about that make your life better. That there's something about these things that make your life more convenient. They enhance your life in some way. They amplify your life. You love this product and you've never told me about. I don't know any of these things so far that you have told me about. And I am guilty of it. Look, I use this metal straw every day. Janice, you use your metal straw every day. Like you drink a cold drink, you want a cold straw. Have you ever recommended this? Like, shame on us. I've never recommended this. Like, what are we doing? Yoga Cabin. Who gives a crap? It is on auto ship in our house. So there's one that I do know. And you know what? I think I've recommended it once or twice. Not nearly enough. But we, that's the only toilet paper we use. They are also in the top 5, I believe, of most sustainable, eco-friendly toilet papers. Who Gives a Crap is the brand name. And I have them on auto ship. So I never have to worry about buying toilet paper at all. I should share that more often. Gwen, female-led company, clean products. I love that so much. Brooke, that doesn't count. Also, I just renewed mine. Let's see. Amica Repair Hair Conditioner and Hair Mask. You swear by this shampoo. Amica. I've never heard of it. Damaris, I've never heard of it. Do you recommend it? Live Infinitely Water Bottle. Jen, I've never heard of it. Oh, my Lanta. Y'all, that is so good. This morning I might cry. Like I kind of have tears in my eyes. It's so good. Oh, my Lanta is so good. Live Infinitely Water Bottle. Never heard of it. I'm saying never heard of it, like, not like it's not important. I'm saying that's like, let's really understand that we are all using products, tools, resources that are making our lives better. And why are we sharing these? Oh my goodness, why aren't we sharing these? Because out of 7 billion people on the planet, do you think that you're the only one that wants a sleeping mask or a cast iron pot or a really awesome water bottle? There we go, you know? Farm Boy Grocery, our version of Trader Joe's. But Brie, can everyone go there? That's the thing. When we're talking about what we're sharing, you know, think about what can everyone access that you might share that makes your life better. Janice, are you talking about me? Because like I'm here. Why would you be talking about me in the third person? Like I'm right here. Here I am. Yes, my straws. What is a straw brand? Sarah, I don't even know what the straw brand is. They're on Amazon. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to find them. I am going to find them today, and I'm gonna link them on my stories. JC, right? Who wants to, when you run out of toilet paper, isn't that like, who gives a crap on auto ship? Literally, we get a box, and you know me, how, I do have an eye on this all the time. They are in the top 5 of most sustainable toilet papers ever. It's been a while. Yes, Dee Dee. Okay, Dee Dee, what are you using? You're saying it's been a while since you shared what you use. You're inspired to do it today. Consider it done. But what is something that you would recommend? What is something that you recommend? L'Oreal Steam Pod Hair Straightener. It's a steamer hair straightener, 85% less hair damage. That sounds amazing for people. Who else would want to know that? Not me, because I have 2 strands of hair. But who else would want to know that? Right? The woman who said, who gives a crap? Yeah, that is the name. That is the name of the company. Isn't that funny? It's so funny. Yeah, they're amazing. Who gives a crap? Okay, so here's my point. My point is, we are all using, True Earth laundry strips. Never heard of them. I've never heard of them. And we're all using something in our lives that makes our life better, right? There's something about it makes our life better. The stainless steel straw makes my life better. Listen, this cup, look at these 2 cuppies. Look at these. They are from Castles and Couture. Castles and Couture. I tagged them in my stories. Actually, I linked to this in my stories. Raspberry Emergency, right? Raspberry Emergency. Like, these 2 cups, so cute. We're all using something, a product, a resource, a tool. There's something. I mean, let's talk about the most obvious. Can you imagine? Just think about it right now. Can you imagine if I had never shared this? Can you imagine if I had never shared this? Like, what? I mean, I feel like I've changed. I feel like my contribution to the world, I feel like I've made it, because everyone has gotten a frother now. Can you imagine? Do you know where I get this? Freaking Amazon. All right? I go to Amazon. I type in frother, and then I get it. I think the brand is Zulily. I think that's the brand. Zulily. Right? Right? How many? Who had never owned a frother until I said, you should get a frother and blend your things with your frother. So simple. I think the brand, I'm going to put it in the comments. I think the brand is this on Amazon. I'm pretty sure that's it. My point is, we're all using resources, tools, items, stuff in our lives that okay, that is making our life better. And don't we want this for everyone? Like, what if I had never shared the frother with you? What if I just never shared it? What if I was like, I like my frother, but I just never shared it, right? It's a small thing, but would your life be a little bit different? Mine would if I had never found the frother. So why do we hesitate to share something that's actually making our life better? And I think where we get caught up is, for my friends in network marketing, for you especially, you get a little wonky sharing something because it's also your business. However, if we can get in the practice of reminding ourselves that we all have stuff in our lives that makes our life better, right? Whether it's this cup, like literally, it's so silly, but it makes my life better. Whether it's this is the water that I drink. This is the water that I drink. I drink Mountain Valley water. The kind of water you drink is very important. It is. I drink Mountain Valley water. Whether it's a shaker cup, a stainless steel straw, a frother, whatever it might be, there are pieces, tools, resources that we have in our life. Thrive mascara, Laneige lip sleeping mask, Tatcha dewy skin cream. like all these pieces that make our life better, that make us feel healthier, that make us feel better, function better, make our lives easier, all these pieces in our lives. Could we start sharing those on the regular to help other people have those tools in their lives too? And it's as simple as, if you go to my stories today, and when I was making my first thing, when I was getting ready to post it, I just went to Castle and Contour website. I found this cup, and then I linked it in my stories. I think everyone should have fun Halloween cups to make their first thing in. I think you should. I think that you should, like, why have a boring cup? I think you should have a cup to make your first thing in and have some fun with it, right? So I just linked it in there because I think it's fun. What if the next time you're in your bathroom getting ready, you just take a picture of your mascara and you link to it? Or you take a picture of your skin cream and you link to it? What if the next time you're cooking in your kitchen, you take a picture or a quick video of this cast iron skillet that you're using and you link to it? Could we just help shorten the learning curve for the world with stuff and give people tools and resources that are helping our lives? Could we just shorten the learning curve for other people and share what's working for us? Does that feel good to you? Does it feel good for you to share some yes or no in the comments? Does it feel good for you to share something that has helped you, made your life better in some way, and you share it with someone else? And then maybe they get it. Like, you have no idea how happy it makes me when someone uses a frother for the first time and then they travel with it. Like, even now, my husband, you know, it's so funny because you know how, at least in my world, men get a little bit set in their ways. And now he's like, he gets his little cuppy out and he makes his first thing and he froths it up. And I'm like, that's right. Use that frother, baby. Use that frother. Does it make you feel good? Does it make you feel better? Does it make you feel more connected with other humans if you share something that's working for you, that makes your life better, that shortens your learning curve, that makes your life more convenient, whatever, something that you swear by? Does it make you feel better to share that? And if the answer is yes, can we do that more often? Now, you know where I'm going with this, maybe. Now, by the same token, can we also stop with the mindset that when someone shares it, that they might be making money from it, and that's wrong? Can we knock that off? Okay? I'm going to share stuff on my social because I think it's fun. It brings me joy to know that maybe someone else got their little cuppy and it was fun too, or they got their frother, or they got their basin body butter, or they got their rinse shave. But listen, you need to go to Rinse right now. Rinse Soap Co., I think, is the website. I just type in Rinse, and of course my browser recognizes it and gets their shave bar, because that company is so sustainable. It's why I love them so much. They're so sustainable. I've been using their shave bar for, I don't even know if I've shared that. Shame on me. Shame on me. I actually just met the owner of the company for the first time as somebody. We were both at Animal Kingdom at the same time. It was so cool. But I have been using Basin and Rinse, and the only reason why you don't see Rinse as much on my social is because Basin has a bricks and mortar here. But shame on me for not sharing it more, right? And when I'm sharing those things, I'm not getting any kind of kickback from that. I'm just sharing it because I want your life to be better. Can we just share as a whole, because we want people's lives to be better, because we want to shorten their learning curve? And then when someone does affiliate with a company, because they are passionate about their products, because they love their products, their programs, their resources, their tools, when someone says, you know what, I love this company so much, I'm actually going to partner with you, and I'm going to share this too, because it makes my life better. Can we knock off the mindset that's like, well, they just want to make money? Well, do you know how you pay your bills, people? You make some money. Hi, yes, you pay your bills, right? Can we just share everything? And on those occasions when we find those companies that we love so much that we want to actually partner with them, and we share that too with authenticity, can we stop looking at people going, oh my God, I can't believe they're sharing that. I bet they make money from that. Who freaking cares? They got to pay their bills. And likely they partner. Listen, you and I can smell BS, right? Like, have you seen the people? I had a friend one time who was very vocally plant-based, right? Very vocally plant-based. And then one day she was doing this like Instagram ad for something that was not plant-based and talking about how much she loved it, and it's a regular staple in her home, and there's like a picture of her like in her kitchen eating, and I'm like, and when it came through I was like literally, even my daughters, we were all like, our face was like, this feels off. It feels off, right? We can smell BS. We can smell it. We can ferret that out and go, this does not feel authentic to you at all. And then when we find those people and those tools, those resources that do feel authentic, how about we stop going, oh my God, I can't believe she's sharing that. She just wants to make some money from that. Because it's always the female. I can tell you right now, if it was a man sharing something that he loved on social, it'd be like, oh, you're so cool. It's always the women. It's always the women not supporting the women. Knock that off. Knock that off. Correct, Megan. You don't think anything about the cashier at the bricks and mortar because they make your salad, they make money. You don't think anything about that. So here's what I think we need to do. A couple things. Number one, everyone has something in their life that has made their life better, right? For some of you, maybe it's the compass planner, which I love seeing that every morning. I love seeing that in the morning, people using their compass planner. For some of you, it's the compass planner. I need to do a better job of linking that. It's always in my links on my bio, but I need to do a better job of linking it in my stories, don't I? Shame on me. See, we're all learning today. We're all learning today. Whatever it is that you're using, could you commit to sharing 1 or 2 items a day on your social media? Even if it's just one every day, just something that you aren't affiliated with in any way that just makes your life better. Whether it's the frother, today I shared Castle and Couture to get this cup. Even if you don't link to it, could you share, like, I drink Mountain Valley water because it's the best water and water matters, and the kind of water that you drink. Maybe I need to be sharing that more, right? And maybe it causes someone to think like, oh, maybe I should pay attention to the water that I'm drinking. What about my Stanley tumbler? Do you think that Stanley tumbler sent me a tumbler? You think, no, friends, I'm buying all my things. Nobody's sending me anything. I'm buying all my things. I recommend Basin. I recommend Rinse. I recommend H2O. Nobody's sending me a box of Basin or Rinse or H2O. I'm sharing it because I genuinely love it and because it makes my life better. Makes my life better, right? So if you've got those pieces in your life, like Patty, is Laneige sending you a box of Laneige lip mask? I'm guessing no. Good for you if they are, though. Good for you if they are. But I'm guessing no. Kendria, are they sending you a box of Thrive mascara? Are they? I'm guessing no, but if they're, Castle and Couture is not sending me some cups. I wish they would. If you're listening, Castle and Couture, I would receive some cups if you'd like to send them to me. They any day now. Tula Skincare, would you like to send me some? I will take that and receive that. Great. But how many of you know that I do use Tula Skincare? I've talked about it some. I haven't talked about it enough. It is a question I get all the time is, what's your skincare? I use Tula, and I use J-Lo. I use J-Lo and Tula, and some different organic face oils because I love it. But I need to share that more. So could we commit to sharing the stuff in our lives that makes our life better, and just sharing all the time? And if at some point we're also sharing something that we are affiliated with because we've fallen in love with it, and it really on a cellular level makes our life better, let's knock off the BS that we run through in our head like, oh my God, I can't believe she's sharing that. I bet she makes money from that. Instead, let's flip that story and go, oh my God, she's sharing that. I bet she's making money from that. Good on her. Well done. Well done. Well freaking done. Right? I mean, think about the Starbucks employee who goes home and tells everyone they should come in and drink pumpkin spice latte the next day. I got to tell you, the Starbucks employee ain't making commission off that. Right? Not happening. He works in corporate. He not making commission off that. So just share. Because, okay, Andrea Ballard, you're a great example because Andrea is my yogi. Andrea, do you have a yoga mat that you love? I bet you do, because I'm always looking for a better yoga mat. I have Aloe. I don't know that they're the best. Andrea, I bet you have a yoga mat that you love. I bet you have tools within your yoga practice that you love. And are you sharing those? She's also a triathlete. Like, that's just so badass. Like, what are your favorite running shoes? What are your favorite what are you doing in your life that you have products that you love, and are you sharing them? Yeah, man, Duke is expensive. I know. I have Aloe, and they're pretty good. They're decent. So that's our challenge today. That's our challenge. We're going to share products that make our life better. Right? And why? Like, it's so interesting, Andrea, like you've never thought of it. And why? Why don't we? I don't know why. Because we get in our heads that people are going to think something wrong of us, except the entire world is built on people sharing things and making money. Starbucks shares coffee and makes money, and no one goes, oh my God, I can't believe that. I bet they're making money. Yes, because they're a business. So how about we share things that are making our life better? And if we happen to be affiliated with a company where we also make some income, we also share that. And when we see other women specifically doing that, we go, well done. And maybe we buy from them and support women creating impact and income. Maybe we do. How about that, right? How about that? Just like you would support a female-owned small business like Rinse or Basin. What if you support a female-owned small business who is a Beachbody coach or sells Rodan and Fields or whatever it is, right? Entrepreneurship is entrepreneurship, whether they have a bricks and mortar or not. Female-owned business is a female-owned business, whether they have a bricks and mortar or not. So that's my challenge to you today. And when you share something on your stories today, will you just tag me so I can see that you are? Because maybe you're going to share something that I need. I'm a huge fan of that Laneige lip mask too, Patty. Huge fan. So when you share something today, and I need to share my straws, when you share something today, share the link, tag the company, and tag me because I want to see that we're doing it together. Cool? Okay, let's go get to sharing. Let's go help other people shorten their learning curve and have a better life because of the stuff that we're sharing. Let's go make it an awesome Monday. Let's go make some magic today. Happy Monday.